Today I'd like to show you a new marking pen that I've discovered. It's called Trace and Mark. As you may know, I don't usually mark any of my quilts with anything. I kind of visualize in my head and then put different doodles in different spaces, like I have done here. But I'm going to show you if you feel better with marking your quilt. This one has a thinner end and a thicker end. And I prefer the thinner end, even that seems quite thick to me. But you can use a stencil, even though it's for hand quilting, and just put it down and then trace inside the lines with the marking pen. Then it's all dotted like this. So then you would have to connect the dots if you want a complete line to follow and make them curve the way you want. So I'll just finish this one. Then let's just stitch that one up. And then I'll show you what I did with the other one. Today I'm not using my domestic machine, I'm using my Sweet 16. I can hop over following the line. And you know, you can stop and reposition at any time. Now, you see here how I went off the line? The line will come out with cold water. Now, if you wanted to add another line here, you could. Just go up. And use those spokes as areas where you can travel to where you want to cook. And there we have a spider web that was done using tracing the lines. Now I'll put it in water, and then it's a good idea to use cold water and to thoroughly submerge it and soak it for several minutes. I would say 10-15 minutes, and then you kind of push away if there's any dye on the surface, and then let it dry completely. So if you didn't want to use a marking pen, you could just make sections. So that's how I would make sections. And you see that I didn't follow really right on the line, but as I work my designs, I can fill that in as I travel down there. Now in the sample here, I've done something different in each one. We did illusions last time, so that's more like this. If you have something going in to a single point, it draws your eye in. There's, if you do curves, it can make the illusion of going up and then down. And if you make this more dense and put more lines down, it will even go down further. Let me show you that. Do you see how this looks like it's coming up and then that looks like it's going down? And to travel over. Let's try some free motion little stippling. You can end in the middle. Now another one you might want to do is to travel up and section off an area. And then maybe do some straight lines in one direction. Then when you get to this area, you can make them go in another direction. I find perpendicular to where you just were is a good idea. Again, you could draw the lines. Another thing you could do